Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the player ratings. Wolves 2, Everton 2. Let's get into this team. Jordan Pickford, I've given him a 6. I think he should have done a hell of a lot better with Wolves' first goal. I think he took a step to the take a step to the right. He took a step to the right when really he should have just trusted his wall. It was a bit of naivety from a young goalkeeper, I think. But you know, having coming back from the World Cup, doing so well, he hasn't played a game in pre-season, so I'll forgive him a little bit. He made a big save in the second half when it was 1-1, I think, as well. There may be question marks over the second Wolves goal. I'm just throwing that out there. You know, could he have come out and maybe punched that ball? It was an excellent cross into the box, to be honest. So, yeah, I'll give him a 6. Seamus Coleman, I'm giving him a 7. I thought he was solid all game. He was getting forward as much as he could. I've actually marked him down a point because if he'd crossed the ball over for Nias when it was 2-2, that could have been the winning goal. So he's actually been marked down, but I thought he played really well and defended well as well, and the leadership obviously as well on that side. So he gets a 7. Michael Keane, he gets a 7 as well. I thought he had a good game. He's been marked down also by 1. He would have got an 8 if it wasn't for the second goal. I just think he should have been switched on a little bit more, but it was an excellent cross. But I just thought he could have been positioned a little bit better and dealt with his man a little bit better. I think he may have got caught reacting to Mason Holgate's man a little bit too much. He just got caught under the ball, but it was an excellent cross, and the centre forward put it in. But he did play one of his best performances in an Everton shirt, actually, and I haven't watched him in pre-season and seen how bad he was. I think the game suited him a bit more today. I think defending slightly deeper and only having to deal with that one man, I think the game suited him a lot more. And I think he played quite well. I think he actually led quite a lot when Jags went off, when it was him and Holgate. So he gets a 7. Phil Jagielka, he gets a 5. I've marked him down by a couple of points, and it's not for the tackle, because I think he won the ball. He just followed through. It's actually for the fact that he let the ball go across him, when if he just watched the ball, put his foot on it, that none of that drama would have happened. It was the fact that he let the ball go across him. That's what annoys me about it. The tackle, I couldn't give a monkeys about the tackle. He won the ball. His heel touched the ball. I'm not giving monkeys about what any expert says, or this rule or that rule. He didn't. What he got sent off for didn't happen. It simply didn't happen. You can listen to nonsense all day from these ex-referees and these ex-players. What they said he got sent off for simply didn't happen. He did not stop a goal-scoring opportunity because he won the ball. If he was sent off for dangerous play, that's a different thing, because obviously you can be sent off now for what you do after you've won the ball, because he won the ball. He won the ball with his heel. The ball changed direction, unless there's been a shift in the gravity of the world in Molineux, then there's only one thing. The ball moved a different direction. How could that have happened? Jagielka touched it. Yeah. So I'm not actually bothered about that. What I'm bothered about is the fact that he let the ball go across him and wasn't awake. And yeah, I'm annoyed about that, Phil Jagielka. But all that nonsense, all those pundits and ex-referees are talking, it's all bollocks as far as I'm concerned. Leighton Baines, a 7. I think he looked a lot more comfortable today having someone like Richarlison in front of him. I think he got forward as much as he could, but he was a lot more comfortable knowing that there was this lad in front of him who could just run all day. And yeah, I thought he played really, really well. He didn't have to bomb on, and it was nice and comfortable for him a lot of the time. So Leighton Baines gets a 7. Schneidlin, he gets an 8. He does. He gets an 8. And I'll tell you why. First half, when it was 11 versus 11, you know, he did what he normally does. But when it went 10 against 11, and suddenly there was only him and Garner in the middle of the park, he had to be a lot more decisive about the things he did. And I thought he was excellent. I thought he won his fouls. I thought he kept the ball. I thought he moved it well. And he just looked a lot better when we had 10 men. I don't know. He just did when there was just him and Garner in midfield as a centre midfield partnership. The irony of that, we've been saying that they can't play together, and yet he's played his best game when he was in there. And the same goes for Garner. He gets an 8 as well, because when it was the two of them, he was To be fair, Garner I thought was playing well when it was 11 versus 11. I thought he was going out and he was pressing. And I think there was a lot more pressing from the team today, higher up the pitch, and Garner helped with that. But when it went to 10-10, I thought he again was excellent. He was calm. He was precise in his passing. And he still tried to join up. And it would have been very, very easy for those two to have been overrun, but they weren't. And they played really, really well. So, yeah. Gylfi got a 6. Obviously, he was taken off. It was his set piece that led to our first goal. Again, he wasn't really involved in a lot of the action. He was, it was that midfield area. He was very, very congested, and he wasn't really getting much time on the ball. So we got to 6. Walcott, he gets a 7. I thought he did. I thought he played well without being amazing. Again, he didn't have many chances to stretch them, but when he did, I thought he did well. There was that one chance that he should have had, but Tolson didn't put him in. But defensively, worked really, really hard as well. And I thought he played well. Cenk Tosun, I'll give him a 6. I thought, again, he didn't get any chances apart from one. And the one he got, probably should have passed it to Theo. And even with that chance, he had all the time in the world. And he tried to sort of bend it in. And there was no pace on it. But when he had the ball, I thought he was sloppy in possession as well. I thought a lot of his passes were too short or at times overhit and never really kept the ball. But he was important at times as well, because when he did keep the ball, he did well. But I still think he was a 6. Richarlison, he's getting a 9. The boy from Brazil is getting a 9 because he was brilliant. All the nonsense that was talked about the game from all these so-called experts, none of them are experts. They're just ex-players. Doesn't make them an expert. They just talk absolutely nonsense. Keown on the BT Sport was talking about the chance he should have scored at Goodison for Watford, in which he did score. Work that one out. I don't know. Everyone's been going on about his price tag. Well, today he scored 2 completely different goals. One, a striker's tap in, and the other, lovely finish into the bottom corner when we were, it was 1-1 and we had 10 men. He was fantastic today. I got an early booking as well, which, could have lost his head later on, but he didn't. He kept his head. Works hard as well for the team. Gets back. Looks a really honest kid with a good attitude. Really like what I've seen so far. So he's getting a 9. Really love that today from him. Mason Holgate, he gets a 6. I thought he was a bit erratic when he came on, but then made some really good tackles. And listen, the kid hasn't had a pre-season, so to come on into a game when you're under the cosh, I thought he did really, really well. So he gets a 6 for me, and the Ass got a 6 for me. Run around a bit, kept them busy. Would have had an opportunity to get the winner if Seamus Coleman would have found them. So he gets a 6 as well. So in the whole, it was a good performance. I enjoyed watching us today. There's more players to come in, obviously. So good stuff. I'm not too down on anyone, I don't think. As I said about Jags, I'm not arsed that he got sent off, because I'm arsed that he made that stupid decision to let the ball go across his body. But there you are. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on the player ratings. The manager, I'll give the manager 8 as well, because you know what? It was sound. It was enjoyable to watch. We never threw the towel in when we went down to 10 men, and we still had the goal. So I'll give him 8 as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching Toffee TV. I'll see you later.